Today is World Health Day, and so in celebration of that, I thought it might be nice to read a little bit from Dr. Bach's writing, Heal Thyself, from Chapter 2. Bach writes, "To understand the nature of disease, certain fundamental truths have to be acknowledged. The first of these is that man has a soul, which is his real self, a divine, mighty being, a son of the Creator of all things, of which the body, although the earthly temple of that soul, is but the minutest reflection that our soul, our divinity who resides in and around us, lays down for us our lives as he wishes them to be ordered, and so far as we will allow, ever guides, protects, and encourages us, watchful and beneficent, to lead us always to our utmost advantage, that he, our higher self, being a spark of the Almighty, is thereby invincible and immortal. The second principle is that we, as we know ourselves in this world, are personalities, down here for the purpose of gaining all the knowledge and experience which can be obtained through earthly existence, of developing virtues which we lack, and of wiping out all that is wrong within us, thus advancing towards the perfection of our natures. The soul knows what environment and what circumstances will be best to enable us to do this, and hence places us in that branch of life most suited for that object. Thirdly, we must realize that the short passage on this earth, which we know as life, is but a moment in the course of our evolution, as one day at school is to a life. And although we can for the present only see and comprehend that one day, our intuition tells us that birth was infinitely far from our beginning and death infinitely far from our ending. Our souls, which are really we, are immortal, and the bodies of which we are conscious are temporary, merely as horses we ride to go a journey, or instruments we use to do a piece of work. Thus follows a fourth great principle, that so long as our souls and personalities are in harmony, all is joy and peace, happiness and health. It is when our personalities are led astray from the path laid down by the soul, either by our own worldly desires or by the persuasion of others, that a conflict arises. This conflict is the root cause of disease and unhappiness. The next great principle is the understanding of the unity of all things, that the creator of all things is love, and that everything of which we are conscious, in all of its infinite number of forms, is a manifestation of that love, whether it be a planet or a pebble or a star or a dewdrop, man or the lowliest form of life. It may be possible to get a glimpse of this conception by thinking of our Creator as a blazing sun of beneficence and love, and from the center, an infinite number of beams radiate in every direction, and that we and all of which we are conscious are particles at the end of those beams, sent out to gain experience and knowledge, but ultimately to return to the center. And though to each of us the ray may appear separate and distinct, it is in reality part of the great central sun. So we see there are two great possible fundamental errors: dissociation from our souls and our personalities, and cruelty or wrong to others, for this is a sin against unity. Either brings conflict, which leads to disease. An understanding of where we are making an error, which is so often not realized by us, and an earnest endeavor to correct the fault, will lead not only to a life of joy and peace, but also to health. We often think of ourselves as just material beings, and so on World Health Day, please remember to take care of your soul.